It is finally here. This is the end. This is the end of it all. Of the most OG series on my channel. One of the first, in fact. And the most rewarding, one of the most rewarding ones. What if Naruto was neglected by his friends and families? Damn. So yeah. Let's begin. The king of the Otsutsuki smirked. His brother would face some of the strongest of the Otsutsuki on his planet, while he would train the strongest of the strongest. And yeah. Planet ER. Naruto stood in front of multiple Otsutsuki. Who are you? Naruto said. That is none of your business. But what is your business is our master, and soon to be yours. As Naruto knew that these guys put together were initially his strength. All of them put together was his current power. Damn, Naruto thought. If he fights them now, then they would be completely on equal terms. I guess I'll have to do this, he said as he smirked. Wind style! Reaper's touch! As Naruto sticked out his finger, pointing towards them. They jumped back. Well, Urashiki and Kaguya, as the rest of them were about to be destroyed. Kaguya then smirked as she pointed her hands outwards as they were turned into chakra fruits. As they flew towards her, she proceeded to eat them. She had now reached 100%. Well, 100% and beyond. As she smirked, she flew towards Naruto. Naruto and her, she was completely overpowering Naruto. As Naruto jumped back, he yelled out, "Wind style, perfect birth!" As the wind flashed upwards. As the wind pushed upwards, Kaguya was sent into the sky. As Naruto began to charge up chakra all around his body. As he enhanced it with chakra, his complete physical being was changing. As planet anyway, everything was changing. His complete physical being had changed. As he looked forth, his body glowed as it grew darker and darker. It stopped growing darker. He now had the shade. A shade which was a bit darker than Dorry. My darkness symbolizes the void of reality. That was all he knew. As his power had grown substantial, it had boosted up to one. Like, it was basically infinitely powered up. As he flew towards Kaguya, he kicked her. As she flew back, she turned into a fruit. As she appeared in front of Naruto, he bit down upon the fruit. As the fruit powered him up, it powered him up ×2. As Naruto smirked, his power was growing substantially. His skin had gotten a bit darker. As he smiled, "This is true power," he said. Planet Osotsuki. A blast of energy burst from planet Earth. As the king of the Osotsuki stopped training the select few. It's too late. He's already regained 50% power. Damn it! I'll have to do it myself, he yelled out. And then he punched through. As then he slammed his hand down on the ground. All of the Osotsuki on the planet turned into fruits as they flew towards him. Damn it, damn it, damn it! As they all came together, turned into one big fat fruit which was pulsing and with power. As it grew smaller, damn it, he yelled out as he quickly grabbed onto the fruit and proceeded to bite down on it with all of his strength as he began to chew on it. As his skin grew lighter. Y'all know the thing. And if y'all don't, y'all bitches. So everything around Naruto began to explode. Around the king of the Osotsuki, chocolate began to bulge off of his body. Preparation! Jutsu, complete planet absorption, he said as he launched his hand forth. Every planet within the range of his gigantic planet-consuming hand were caught within the gun smoke. Why I say gun smoke? Were caught within this ground as he proceeded to eat all of the energy. More! As he continued to slam his hand into large amounts of planets, he consumed them as his skin grew whiter until it almost seemed as if it wasn't. Like, you know how black, you know the saying, there's black nothingness and there's white nothingness? That's kind of how it was. 100%! He yelled out with a smile on his face. He could finally kill his brother. Now it's time to kill my brother, he said as he dashed forth. He destroyed factors of the reality Reality changes with my mere thoughts. Yes, 100%. And a bit more. I want more. More! He yelled out. As she created a vacuum. A gigantic vacuum which sucked up planets like nothing. His power was growing. He had already sucked up 14 universes within seconds. Yes, my power is grown. I am finished. I probably can defeat Father with this power, he said as he smiled. But I won't need to. I don't know whether I have the strength to defeat Father yet. But once I do, there will be a new God of even greater standards than Father. There will be a greater object of power. It will be incredible. The Osasuke King yelled out with a smile on his face. On the Osasuke King's back, there was a symbol which read Doshinboku. No, she. As in Shinigami, and Gami, God of Death. I'm God of Death. I don't think that Shini means God, because Kami means God. Gami, but she is on his back is she, as she is placed on his back. Orbs of complete, utter Naruto. The king of the Osasuke smiled. He would go and have the final showdown with his brother soon. He also had 12 orbs of complete. Look about that. Nigga, no. Planet Earth. The Osasuke arrived, coming to challenge his brother. Naruto stood in front of a creature of unimaginable doom. Who are you? Naruto said while looking towards the Osasuke King. Shit. Nothing. I don't got any good picture. Say that he looked like this. I am the king of the Osasuke, the greatest of them all, and your death comes now. Brother, the king said while looking towards him. Naruto looked shocked as he heard that voice. His eyes opened widely. A darkness surrounded his form, and power began to explode out of him. So it is you, brother, Naruto said with a devilish glare, which could basically send a planet either into the Ice Age or Hell. It was that menacing. As Naruto looked forth, it seems that Naruto then said, seems that you have returned after what you did. You're not my brother anymore. You're a dead man, Naruto said, while looking towards his brother. A dead man? Me? You must be mistaken, brother. The Otsutsuki king said, as Naruto then remembered why he had tried so hard to find people to place their power into, his power into, in case an event ever happened as such. He had actually put more of his power into those people than he had thought. Or the original, the not son of the god of the not my son Naruto. The reincarnative Naruto. Didn't know why he did, but the real Naruto knew why. He had placed more chakra and more of his power into them than he actually knew. These were the keys in case of his brother had the ability to one-up him. He would always end up on top with this boost. Naruto smiled. Retribution, he said as he ran through 455 hand signs within a total of 14 seconds. As then, every last one of the sages, including Uchiha Sasuke, appeared. Don't worry, you'll be revived once I'm done, he said, as then he flew forth, plunging his fist through Sasuke's heart, as Sasuke's chakra began to pull out of his body. Sasuke's eyes opened widely, as his chakra turned into a cloak. Since Sasuke wasn't one of the original sages, he would have to take his power involuntarily. Now as for you, he said while looking towards the rest of the sages. You do know what is your purpose, he said, as then their eyes opened widely. Flashes of information poured into their mind. We are chakra fruit for the divine one to consume, to be placed on his rightful pedestal as God. Correct, Naruto said. As Naruto's hand was out in the air, all of them turned into fruits as they flew together. Then their bodies reappeared on the outside. Dimensional shell, Naruto said, snapping, as their soul and their body were trapped within this dimensional shell. He had taken away their power, though. Naruto grabbed onto these fruits. He decided it was best to eat them. As the fruit fused together as he ate it. His power exploded as the Otsutsuki king flew back. He was shocked. It seems that you've gained your full power and beyond, the king said. The Otsutsuki king said, or Naruto's brother, because orbs of complete and utter nothingness. Because white nothingness and black nothingness, because white nothingness reflects all light and black nothingness absorbs all light. So it's basically the orbs. That's basically what it looks like. It's kind of like miniature black holes behind him. That's basically what it looks like. as Naruto jumped forth. Him and his brother flew into a furious taijutsu battle. With every single punch, the planet was deteriorating. As Naruto smirked, "It all plays into my final plan. I knew that we'd be equal at this point, if all of my calculations go correctly. That's why I subconsciously left those other Akatsuki alone," Naruto said. "And that's also why I left Madara alone." As Naruto's hand flew out, thousands of fruit the size of Earth appeared. Madara's overwhelming power, he had been turned into a fruit, and his fruit had been sucking the power out of everything around him for a long time now. He didn't know it. Like, no one else noticed it until, Naruto. It's like the Grand Rapture. No one notices it until it happens. As Naruto stood forth, the fruit flew towards him as he grabbed onto it. As it got smaller and smaller until it was the size of one bite. Naruto bit down into it. As the fruit disappeared into his mouth, his body exploded with energy. "This is true strength, brother," Naruto said. As they both showed down, Naruto had the upper hand. "It is time to get rid of you," he said, with a single look. With a single glance, he placed his hand into his brother's chest, eliminating the threat that his brother had posed, and eliminating his brother. As his brother completely turns into energy, one half of Naruto's body went completely white, and the other half went completely black, before returning back. "Yes, my power," Naruto said with a smile on his face, as he then snapped. The sages had been reborn with more power than they ever known, including Sasuke, and Earth had returned. "Father," Naruto said, while looking forth as I appeared in front of him. It seems that your birthright has been given to you. You see, I didn't want to help on this scenario, but it's all good. Now, I said as I snapped, a massive bubble appeared around my universe, around Naruto's universe. Your power as God has been granted. You're now the god of this universe. Bye, son. I have to go attend to your brothers. Bakugo and Izuku. And it turns out that you might have a sister who calls herself Ochako Midoriya. Okay, that ship is disgusting. My son and daughter are going to be dating soon. Okay. I am a god, though, so it doesn't matter. Some gods date each other, even though they are family. Naruto, I said. And that's going to be the end of the series. Make sure that y'all like, subscribe, and pray for another video, bitches.